Bathtubs are medieval filth cauldrons. Pass.
Yeah, it's a waste of money, Jess.
I'm not interested in simmering in testicle tea for 20 minutes.
Number 10. Winston's haunted by Nick's finances. Nick often made unconventional life choices, usually due to his mistrust of others or simply because he hadn't yet learned to act like an adult.
I was just checking your credit score and I got this number that's crazily low, so I'll try again.
Don't bother, I'm sure it's right.
Seriously?
Are you kidding me? $250, you get $150 just for being alive.
On this occasion, he's unable to buy a cell phone because his credit score is outrageously low. Jess tries to ease the blow by convincing him that being phoneless can be a unique quirk. But Winston offers a different, more scathing perspective.
The exact reason I got rid of my phone.
You were denied a cell phone because you have the credit score of a homeless ghost.
He might have even been generous with his ghostly comparison. His follow-up that Nick weighs more than his credit score had us gasping and giggling simultaneously.
How I got here doesn't matter.
You weigh more than your credit score.
I'm here now, and I'm loving it.
Nick might be happy to live this phantom existence, but Winston's even happier to resuscitate his sense of reality. Number 9. Cece helps Winston prank his cheating girlfriend. There's nothing quite like a Cece and Winston mess around, but this one was brutal.
She posts a picture with a hot guy. You post a picture with a hot girl.
When the latter character suspects his girlfriend Casey's cheating on him, the former offers some advice that ultimately backfires.
Casey saw the picture.
Oh, great. You're welcome.
And she instantly broke up with me.
Feeling responsible, she tries to talk him through his feelings, which quickly escalate. At first, Cece's reluctant to follow through on Winston's crazy scheme, but she relents.
I really wish I didn't have to be the one to tell you this, but Winston is dead.
And after seeing Casey with another man, she fully commits. The result is savage. She lets Casey believe that she's to blame for Winston's passing, making her cry as planned. He then jumps out and reveals it's all just a joke.
It's me, and I'm alive.
Sure, Winston was hurting, but making someone believe they're responsible for your death? It really doesn't get more ruthless than that. Number 8. Schmidt's horrified by saucepan egg pie. Schmidt has a very particular way of doing things and often considers himself in charge of managing the apartment.
I just finished that last night. Isn't it great?
Felt art? Nick?
I'm on it.
What photograph were you working from? My hair hasn't looked like that in 3 weeks.
Even the tiniest misstep can bring down a storm on whoever dares to deviate from the Schmidt way. Unemployed and desperate to keep busy, Jess decides to make a frittata while the guys watch her unusual methods.
Well, it took a year. She's finally cooking and cleaning. I knew this would pay off eventually.
Does everybody like egg pie?
Jess, I believe the word that you're looking for is frittata.
Her first strike is calling it an egg pie, much to Schmidt's displeasure. However, she earns this snarkier retort when her uptight roomie notices her misguided choice of cookware.
Jess, are you cooking a frittata in a saucepan? What is this, prison?
Jar, that's a jar for sure.
Yeah, I know. I already got the money ready.
We wouldn't fancy Schmidt's chances in prison. He might make a hearty breakfast, but we're not sure his fellow inmates would appreciate his often cutting commentary. Number 7. Schmidt's fish tank. When Cece and Chevron get engaged, Schmidt doesn't take the news all that well.
It's perfect. I must have it.
Sadly, sir, you can't.
What do you mean, can't?
It's illegal, sir. This fish is protected by the great state of California.
Give me it!
He takes out his sorrows on the aquatic world, becoming obsessed with securing an endangered lionfish. He's enraged when he can't have it, so Winston brings him a different fish, hoping it might help. It doesn't, but it does give us one of the funniest lines of the episode and arguably the entire series.
Check it out, Schmidt. I got you a clownfish.
I don't want some janky freshwater bitch fish, Winston.
Jess is afloat with her own drama, but still makes time to throw shade at Schmidt when he brings home an aquarium, comparing him to a poor Bond villain.
Schmidt, an aquarium? When did you become a Bond villain that couldn't afford not to live with roommates?
While getting stung by a jellyfish undoubtedly hurts more, Jess's quip probably comes in a close second. Number 6. Nick accuses Jess of being a gold digger. Jess finds herself attracted to Nick after he displays an ounce of responsibility.
I think Nick being ambitious and driven about the bar is making me want him more. Is that like a thing?
No. No woman's ever been attracted to power and success.
He's doing it to impress his boss, but she doesn't figure that out until later. She spends most of the episode trying to avoid her feelings, and a painful accident ensues. While on painkillers, she tells Nick she wants him, and he wonders if it's genuine or just the meds talking. During their confrontation after she's sobered up, Jess confesses that his ambition really did it for her.
You know, I thought it was nice to see you actually trying at something.
He then throws the claim that she's a gold digger, which is laughable if you know Nick Miller. Even Jess is astounded by this audacity, delivering this barbed dig in exasperation.
You're a freaking gold digger, Jess.
What?
Well, I think that's what you just said.
If I were a gold digger, do you think I'd be interested in you? I would be the worst gold digger in the
You're
world.
a friggin' gold digger.
No, I'm not.
It's unabashedly honest, but it all works out in the end. Number 5. Caroline can't be compared to a summer's day. A lot of the time, when people break up, it's for a good reason.
Oh, I'm actually looking for an apartment. It's for Caroline. She's looking for a new apartment. She asked me if I wanted to move in with her, and I'm thinking about it.
So often, getting back together is, well, not advisable. Still, Nick's content to rekindle the flame with Caroline, despite everyone else's better judgment. So his friends bring out a video of past him warning future him to stay away from this unhealthy entanglement.
If you're watching this, it's because you decided to get back with Caroline.
Yes, Nick, I
Well,
did.
congratulations, you idiot. She destroyed you.
We learn that he's written the bard's famous "Shall I Compare Thee" sonnet to make a vicious attack on his ex. William Shakespeare was as well known for his creatively caustic insults as his love poems, so this seems as good a source as any to riff on.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? No, a summer's day is not a bitch.
Shakespeare's version might be more lyrical, but Nick's gets straight to the cold, hard point. Number 4. Don't cross Jess during her time of the month. A jobless Jess finds herself strapped for cash when it's time to pay the bills.
That's $5.
$5.
Library card. Library's not just for books anymore.
The guys aren't too sympathetic and come down hard on her for taking too long to send out resumes. After Nick calls her a ninny, Jess utters the 2 words that, for some reason, make many grown men recoil.
Just update your resume, you ninny.
You call me a ninny?
Yeah, I called you a ninny because you're acting like a ninny, you ninny.
Don't call me a ninny. I'm PMSing.
No.
She explicitly describes PMSing feels, no longer holding back and ignoring the guy's reactions.
It hurts. I feel like I've laid 1,000,000 eggs and they're all hatching. I feel like I want to murder someone and also I want soft pretzels.
In a matter of seconds, the cute, quirky, fun-loving gal we all love starts threatening her roommates with Ken doll makeovers if they dare cross her.
I've had it. If any of you cross me, I'm gonna kick the testicles clean off your body. Clean off. You look like Ken dolls down there because that's where I'm at right now.
Shots are fired, and only Nick's brave, or stupid enough to come back for more. Number 3. Winston is puzzled by his puzzle.
Puzzling. Winston is about to do some puzzling. About to get into some puzzle troubling.
In the season 3 premiere, Winston decides to tackle a jigsaw puzzle, and it quickly takes over his life. His timing couldn't be worse for Schmidt, who's looking for a replacement BFF after Nick and Jess run off to Mexico.
Winston, what can I do for you?
Don't talk to me that much. Never lie to me and never, ever touch my puzzle.
The pair soon learn that Nick was the glue holding their friendship together, and without him, things get tense. This begins when Winston naively asks Schmidt a poorly thought out question, and Schmidt wastes no time barking back.
Hey, Schmidt, what do you think it's gonna look like?
What do I think it's going to look like?
Yeah, the puzzle.
Winston, it's on the box. The picture's on the box. It's a Japanese garden.
Poor Winnie the Bish was excited to get started, and his buddy just had to rain on his parade. Schmidt doesn't stop there, throwing out a particularly harsh comment later on.
Here's some truth for you, okay? You're terrible at puzzles. Worst I've ever seen by a mile. What are you, fly vision? Look at this puzzle. It's ages 6 and up. You are up, Winston. You are way up.
He might have a point, but did he need to be so mean?
This is a corner piece, Winston. How do you not see that? What are you, blind? I'm so sorry. Actually, a blind man could feel the smooth edges of a corner piece.
Number 2, the wood of poor people and outhouses. Remember how we said that Schmidt was rather controlling over everything that happened in the loft?
can't take this right now. What do we live in, a pawn shop?
Well, that includes what furnishings are permitted and which should be left by the curb. When Jess brings home a fine-looking cabinet she found on the street, he has some strong and scrupulous opinions over its composition.
Can you believe I found this on the street? Who would want to throw this away?
A blind man who suddenly recovered his sight? Get rid of it, Jess. Pine has no place in this loft. It's the wood of poor people and outhouses.
This is another classic Schmidt remark. Odd, but strangely precise and sardonic. Still, she doesn't yield, so he pulls out the big guns, cautioning her that he will ban high-waisted shorts again.
I'm just asking you, please, don't push me, because I'll have to reinstate my ban on high-waisted shorts.
You would not dare.
Jess still refuses to back down, and Schmidt eventually breaks the hutch, which is arguably the most ferocious move of them all. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Cece and Schmidt's first meeting was no laughing matter. It's love at first sass for Schmidt.
Are you warm? I'm a little
warm right now.
Don't, Schmidt. Don't.
All right. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Please put your shirt back on. Please don't make me laugh at you.
Cece and Jess argue. Cece has no time for Jess's playground drama.
Yeah, well, I don't need to take relationship advice from a girl's in the middle of a 7th grade debacle with the boy across the hall. Oh, I'm a single adult and I kissed another single adult. What's gonna happen? Does Nick like me? I better go pick out a party dress. I wear pajama sets!
Jess and Winston waive the cardinal rule of teaching. Sure, it's savage, but Brianna's the worst.
Brianna is difficult.
Difficult? You're the one that sabotaged her project.
Your daughter sucks. Okay, she is a demon seed. She is the spawn of Satan. And I do believe I speak for the entire human race when I say that people like her should not be building robots.
The pogo conversation. These conversations would be best kept behind the other person's back.
Highs can't be a pogo, okay? My koala claws, now that's a pogo.
At least you can hide your pogo in a shoe.
They make shoes for your penis. They're called pants.
Tell me my pogo.
Jessica, no.
Tell me my pogo.
You're a know-it-all.
Huge no-no.
Worst.
Oh, I'm the worst.
Winston can't believe he's the normal one. The man has a point, catty as it may be.
Ain't no way in hell I got a cat brothel going on in my room and I'm the only normal person in this loft.
Number 1, Prank Sinatra.
Gotcha! Frank Sinatra, baby!
Winston's pranks are legendary. He can play it subtle, but he can also go outrageously over the top. Remember his badger antics during Cece and Chevrong's big day?
You're gonna drop a badger on a priest? Man, that can't be the plan, man!
His misguided trickster side is the basis of a long-running gag. And he even meets his match when he starts dating Rhonda.
We found the same-day chapel and then we got married as a prank.
Whether placing a blueberry in Schmidt's breakfast or getting married on a whim, his pranks are simultaneously the funniest and the worst.
How'd this blueberry get in here?
If you added them all up, you still couldn't match the magnitude or ridiculousness of his antics in the series finale. Using a fake eviction notice to trick his friends into moving is diabolical, and, by far, Prank Sinatra's most hilarious and savage practical joke.
Ingram Petersky. If you rearrange those letters, what does it spell?
My greatest prank.
My greatest prank!
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Ms. Mojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.